Hello everybody. So I have a Path of Exile 2 walkthrough and pretty excited about this game. I want to see what they have here. I'm most likely going to do a druid, I think. The druid sounds really awesome, but still wanted to see what the witch is going to do.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2, and I'm here today to talk about the Witch. Most classes have access to some kind of minion, but if you want to control an army, the Witch is probably the class you want to pick. In PoE 2, most minions don't require summoning manually. This scepter gives me a couple of free warriors, but it's also going to give me another resource called Spirit, which you can spend on whatever minions you want. You can see the Spirit bar above the mana here.
Oh wow.
On the skill screen, you can pick the composition of your army. This is a level 2 area, so I can only afford one other minion. I'll pick a sniper for now.
So it's based on the monster level, is how many minions you can summon?
When minions die, they'll be revived automatically so long as no other minion has died recently. So before your next battle, all your minions will come back to life.
Wow, so they're auto-casting too?
You can also order your minions around with a dedicated button. Tell them to move to a specific location, attack a specific enemy, or even open a chest or door for you.
Oh, that is awesome. That reminds me of telekinesis from Diablo 2.
This spell is called Unearth.
You can order your minions to
monster, or if it hits the corpse of a monster, it creates these bone constructs. They can't take many hits and have a limited lifetime, but you can build up a real army with these.
Yeah, see, it seems to have a lot of auto-casting and also some temporary minions. Yeah, it seems everybody's been in that situation where you go into a boss room with a summoner and you lose, and then you come back out and you have to regather your army. So it seems like that may be still a factor here. They only recoup your summons after a battle.
While my minions are attacking, I'm going to use some debuffs on the monsters too. The first one I'm going to use here is Contagion. If a monster dies with Contagion, it spreads to nearby enemies. Each time it spreads, the damage increases, so it's a good idea to try and keep the infection going.
You can infect your own minions?
Nice. When you summon a minion from them, the minion will be infected as well. Each time they hit an enemy, they'll continue infecting them. It's nice to have an army of infected scorpions on your side. I also have another chaos debuff called Essence Drain. This one does even more single target degen. If the monster is infected with Contagion at the same time, then the Essence Drain will spread as well. This can turn into a real plague of destruction. Another minion type I can summon are zombies, but they require a corpse.
These will do nicely.
They don't come back to life if they die, but they're fairly tough and can bolster your minion numbers. Many minions also have command skills. I can order my sniper to deploy a gas arrow on the battlefield to get some damage over time.
Oh wow. See, they're making summons like way more smart. They all have specific skills they can use.
Now I'm going to summon a skeletal arsonist. They can throw little fire grenades, but they also have a command skill that can detonate your own minions that are low on life.
It's like a corpse explosion or a volatile dead or something.
Use the skill and the minion will go boom.
Except for it'll be triggered on your own minions.
It's particularly nice on these bone constructs because they expire quickly anyway.
Instead of your
so,
corpses.
Let's take all these tools we found and fight the boss of this area, the Carrion Crone.
Yeah, I'd like to see if they have like what their ice minions are like or fire minions and such. It's pretty cool you can infect your own minions, so then you can also cast another spell on them and then have like a double degen.
So, that's how many minions you can get at level 2. But let's see what minion gameplay looks like at a higher level. This is a level 30 area. I want to try a different group of minions. I still have my trusty warriors, but there's a lot of different types to choose from, like brutes for stunning or ice mages for freezing. and most of them come with their own special abilities or command skills.
That is
For
awesome.
now, I'd like a couple of Storm Mages to shock enemies, a cleric to heal and revive my minions, and a bunch of Reavers as well. Reavers do high damage,
Wow,
and you can
clerics.
also enrage them before battle.
Wow. So they got clerics that can revive and heal your minions, and they're also going to have special skills as well. So I feel like that solves the whole problem with standing over a bunch of corpses and casting 40 times. It's going to be more of a free flowing type of feel to the summoners, which that's pretty cool. That cleric sounds completely awesome for summoning.
This slowly kills
That
them,
solves
but
a
my
lot of
cleric should be able to
problems.
keep them alive. While my minions are attacking, I can use channeled skills like Bone Storm, which creates a devastating volley of sharp spikes.
And also making summoners more interactive is always a plus.
The
'Cause
Storm
there's
Mage has a
always
useful ability if lots of your minions die. He can summon a lightning storm to strike the location of every dead skeleton in your army. Just like that. We also have a type of skill called Offerings. These let you impale one of your skeletons on a big spike of bone in order to buff all of your other minions. The one I've just used here is called Pain Offering. It makes all of my other minions faster and deal more damage. After the battle, we have some extra corpses. We don't want those to go to waste. Profane Ritual consumes a corpse to create a power charge, which can power up some of my other
wow. So being able to use offerings. So for those who don't know, Path of Exile 1 had them on corpses, so you can only use offerings when you found a corpse. But now you're going to be able to use them on your own skeletons. And also, it seems that they're making summons much more interactive, which that's always a huge problem with summoners, is you summon 40 minions and just stand around. They're not very interactive. They're known for being kind of boring, even though in Path of Exile 1 they were known for killing bosses pretty easily. But that's always a plus though. Making skills for your minions, so even though all you have is an army, you can still play the game and use certain skills. So that's a huge plus to the boring factor of making a summoner.
spells. If I use them to summon zombies, I can create super zombies, which are more powerful. You also don't need a corpse to summon them.
Oh wow. So you can
I
summon
can also
corpses
use power
without
charges to
a
channel Bone Storm. If I do that, it adds a devastating AoE.
Yeah, you can summon corpse or summon zombies as long as you supercharge them. You can summon them without a corpse, which eliminates the looking for a corpse factor too.
In PoE 2, even non-boss monsters can be pretty devastating, like this Faradin Impaler. It has a wide variety of abilities and is pretty tough to defeat. But maybe I can put the body to a better use. This is a Bind Specter gem. Using it, I can take the body of any enemy and capture its spirit so that I can keep it as a minion. Any monster can be captured, but the spirit cost depends on how powerful the monster is. It takes a lot of spirit for such a powerful enemy, so I'll have to unsummon a lot of my other minions, but it certainly seems like it might be worth it.
And also in Path of Exile 1, you had Specters, so you could revive things, but you would have to go to certain areas, like Act 3, for instance, to go capture one of those easy monsters, revive it, and then it'd give you an aura to buff all of your minions. So that's what people used to do, but it seems like you're going to be able to get Specters on the go. It's just going to cost you more spirit, but that's pretty awesome though still. You could just get yep, you just keep going.
If the Spectre
Just
dies, just like
it's
any other
always
minion,
nice
it will
getting a
respawn after a short time.
super strong minion. That's always fun.
So, I think it's time to fight the boss of this area, Tor Gull the Defiler.
You are relentless.
Well, summoners usually beat the bosses.
Is nearly at hand.
At least in Path of Exile 1. But yeah, I think the witch is definitely more self-reliant, which is gonna make it way funner. And most of all, the interactiveness. He's just throwing up on all the minions there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, they seem to see all the target problems with a summoner, like being boring and just standing around and waiting for monsters to die. So now you can still do that, but you're gonna be able to control and use skills without sacrificing any of your minion power. It'll actually make you more powerful to get those skills now. This boss seems super awesome, by the way. With exploding fire out of his chest. Yeah, they also have that dodge roll that she did right there. It's kind of the new move in Path of Exile 2, just for like a base game technique you can use. But yeah, I think that was pretty cool. I like to see if you can infect your monsters with either cold damage or light damage or fire damage or whatnot.
None
But
will stand
I'm sure you definitely can. All right, well that was cool. 10 of 10. Can't wait. All right, I'll see you guys later.